depends.
Currently watching NHL fucking Penguins versus New York. Fuck New York. It is funny though, like once the like live starts, I did feel a little nervous.
Are we allowed?
I don't know. It's definitely sending it somewhere in the metaverse. I don't see it on either yet though. Oh, I think we're on, dude.
No.
Yeah, dude. 16 seconds live, 20 seconds, 21.
Hold on.
Yeah. It looks like we're on, dude. I don't see it on the Insta yet, though. Let's see. Definitely like YouTube's working. Oh, yeah, there we go. Holy shit, dude. Fucking lived up.
Are we live? We're live.
Alright, yeah, well, welcome. This is our podcast. Like I said, it's kind of episode 0. Mitchie's gonna be like confused looking at the screen a little bit. What up, Wiggy? Fucking, yeah, dude, it's gonna be like a little bit sports talk, a little bit talking about lifestyle, kind of updates. Just last weekend, we had a girl fucking bottle a chick, so we definitely got some interesting stories for you. Oh yeah, it does say live. Alright, I think we're fucking live and kicking it. So, definitely start with some kind of Q&A, a little bit of like the interview portion for my boy Mitchie here. I'm obviously a Boston sports fan, being born and raised in Boston area. Got all the Patriots, Bruins, Celtics. Probably a little bit more bandwagon on Celtics and Bruins. Big Pats fan, although we've just been getting whooped this year, but I'm okay with that. Mitchie here, bit of a Raiders fan, as you can tell. On top of Raiders, also loves the Canes, being from Carolina and such. Kind of random, but also a Man City fan.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You gotta let me talk for myself. My name is Mitch. I'm originally from North Carolina. Fucking grew up playing hockey, Carolina Hurricanes and the fucking Raiders, pretty much my life. Moved down here probably about 8 years ago. Been down here hanging ever since. Met this guy, and we got some things we want to share with everybody. I think you're gonna find it a little interesting. We find ourselves pretty interesting, so if you don't, maybe you need to check yourself.
Hell yeah. All right, well, it's definitely a not safe for work chat. As you can tell, we got the fucking Black Velvet going. Hopefully one day there'll be some Jameson back with the ginger ale. We do got White Claws over there.
Hopefully one day we'll be able to afford them. We usually drink natural lights. Try to get the next best thing. We got natural limes. Ran out of those, so we're on to this shit.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so things got a little bit slow today. Fucking, we were trying to get it set up probably the past hour and a half. Mitch, you've been dealing with that. One thing I mentioned earlier is we're kind of missing some of our production crew. Shout out Shannon Dean, our girl. Our girl's going to be behind the camera. And then we'll probably have Meg as well.
They kind of come as a duo.
Yeah, they're a dirty duo.
Yeah.
Somewhat like us.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
And they got a lot.
But yeah, this is episode 0, so we're going to iron out some of the fucking kinks, get a little better as we go along. Chilling in the living room, which prior to today was an absolute fucking mess. Yeah, so we'll go into that maybe at a later time. Mitchie right now is getting another drink. But go a little bit of podcast goals. We do, like I said, have this guy Josh, who's fucking hilarious, Josh Tackett. We want to include him, but we got to figure out a way to maybe get him on the screen in the best way. Oh shit, it says video. I don't know if it's actually paused on Insta or not. So we're gonna, like I said, get through some kinks over here. Got us nice and fucking pause there. Oh, I guess it is kind of moving. Alright. Shit's moving.
Alright. Are we on? Are we
Yeah.
moving?
As far as we'll play it off like we're on. We'll find out later we're not. Whatever's bouncing off. Get it figured out. Could be just that my internet sucks and the fact that we're streaming. Fuck New York, just scored a goal.
Yeah.
Bunch of pussies. But yeah, I mean, podcast goals. Like I said, I'd love to be doing this in a bar. I think it'd be pretty cool to get this live in a bar, up and coming. Mitchie, what kind of goals do you have for this podcast?
I think really just kind of interact with you guys, let you guys know who we are, and just get us out there a little bit. I think that we're a couple interesting guys. We can be funny every once in a while, and I think if we can share that with people and people can see us and like it, I think that we're doing all right. That's pretty much it, really. I think we got a good thing here. Like Shana said, we're kind of going to try to work out some kinks. So if everybody could be patient with that and try to stay tuned, then I think we got some good things coming ahead.
Fuck yeah. All right, so talking about sponsorships, I think the main goal for us is not to sell out and not become just advertisements. Obviously, it's going to happen naturally. So if White Claw wants to call us up, definitely Natty. Jameson would be a good sponsor there. NFL obviously can sponsor us. Would be a great one. NHL.
We're trying to bring awareness to hockey in the fucking southern regions. It's tough down here. This guy, he was spoiled his entire life. Me, coming from North Carolina, hadn't really watched a whole lot of hockey games with friends. We're far and few down here, so the more we can get behind that, the better.
I think it's a little choppy, so one thing I'm going to try to see, let's see if I can get it a little bit better here. I don't even know if we can do it live, but I'll do it while we're on the fucking thing. Let's see. Definitely fucking slowing my computer down so something's working. I don't know how to like optimize it right now. Maybe I'll do the optimizing later. This video quality is probably going to suck. That's why we're calling it episode 0. But yeah, I mean, sponsors we don't want. Condoms, because I don't use those. Definitely no condom. Fucking Trojan get fucking bent. Yeah. Anything like that.
Coors Light.
Practice, yeah.
We don't drink that shit.
We don't drink Coors Light. Fuck Coors Light. Not really a big Miller guy, so
fuck Budweiser.
Probably not going to go with Miller on that.
Not drinking Budweiser.
We're really like a Natty White
Busch.
Claw, Jameson, Black Velvet, because you don't forget where you came from. You know what I mean? Black Velvet's there when you need it for some good $12 gas to drink. So we're big on that.
We really like gas.
Trying to think what else we wouldn't want sponsors from. Who would you think, Mitch, would be a bad sponsor for us?
Bad sponsor? Well, I think, I don't know. There's I've only been able to think of good sponsors.
What's a couple other good sponsors?
A couple good sponsors. I think Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Because we do bring them a lot of business, especially in the later hours. And a lot of times we bring them some hot girls to look at.
That's true.
So I think Waffle House, we deserve a sponsorship.
Master Strip Club.
Masters.
Definitely give us a call.
Usually if you guys at Waffle House strike out, Masters has always got our back. So Master Strip Club is another great one. I guess a bad sponsor would be like Lust. We don't want Lust.
Fuck the Dollhouse. Fuck Lust, dude. Masters are bust.
We're going Masters.
Galaxy Gas can call us up.
Galaxy Gas.
Garden City, Little Bar. Definitely love some sponsorship with them.
Clapbacks. If you guys don't know, Clapbacks has 50-cent wings on Wednesdays and games days. They are phenomenal. My favorite flavor, the sweet chili Thai.
Yeah, I'm a second that one.
Yeah,
so I mean, like I said, we got some others going to be joining us. Probably going to be more of like an interview-based type of podcast down the road. Hopefully have maybe a better format there. Get rid of some of the jitters. Drink a little more beforehand so I get a little more buzz going. Always have like a live game on. Anything we got on TV, probably going to be watching that. Right now, the fucking Rangers are beating Pittsburgh, which is whack as shit because we hate basically any New York team in this house besides Yankees over here. But yeah, I'm not a fucking.
The rest of them can go fucking.
We'll leave that for him.
They can go kick.
One person that's not featured here is our buddy who's quote unquote tweaking. Not our normal tweak Bryson, but actually Caden. So shout out Caden trying to start his street merch.
Yeah.
you know,
We're
hasn't
gonna
slept in
have-
5 days.
We're gonna have him on here, but do not worry, we are not paying him a cent.
Yeah, he's an unpaid intern for life.
Unpaid intern.
He's like a 20-year-old that basically is a bar back that sucks at his job and probably will suck as an intern.
Worse than me.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah. See, I take pride in it. I'm trying to do it. He's not even trying.
So next on the agenda we have the sports matchups. Unfortunately, the Patriots aren't playing this week, so there's nothing there for the Patriots.
We can,
Raiders are going to be up against the Bucks this week, and I think Mitchie was trying to put in a bet actually that they'd get a win.
I never bet on the Raiders because they already hurt me enough emotionally. I don't need them to hurt me financially. So I don't really think it was so much of a bet as like it would just like be great if they won.
Yeah. So our friendly bet is if they lose this week, Mitchie's gonna have to go out and interview a random stranger, and we're gonna like film that at least for content.
I'm gonna go ahead and mentally prepare myself for that.
Yeah.
We got the Bucks this week. They're good. We're not so. But I will say I'm looking forward to a good game. I don't think it's gonna be a fucking blowout. Raiders showed a lot of promise last week. The NFL kind of fucked us as usual.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah. That's another thing that we can all agree on. Honestly, if you're a Chiefs fan, just get the fuck off. We don't even want you. That's like I don't really care if we lose a couple, but yeah, the Raiders looked all right, man. We've had the toughest season. I've been a Raiders fan my whole life, and I've seen probably the worst I've ever seen the Raiders be this year. So it's been really tough. I still represent silver and black, but I think they show a lot of promise. I think we look like a solid team. If we can just run the offense around Brock Bowers, we're just a quarterback away from being not fucking dog shit.
So besides a quarterback, what do you think is the difference for the Raiders actually winning games?
Quarterback is the biggest thing, but I think our O-line is absolute fucking trash. I think even if we throw a good quarterback in there, if he doesn't have a chance to throw the fucking ball, he can't throw the ball. So I think our O-line sucks, and I think our fucking quarterback position sucks. And really, the rest of the team, if we're fully healthy, we've got a solid team. And since we fired our offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, and the O-line coach, I've seen a huge improvement in our fucking offense. So I don't think we're as far out as people think we are, but I definitely think we're not going to do anything, without a quarterback that's going to carry us.
And what about the Shedeur Sanders rumor, like tanking for that? You think you guys will grab him up? You think that's the right move?
I think that we're definitely not tanking. I think we actually suck that fucking bad. We're actually trying really hard. I believe that, which is the saddest part. Yeah. I wish we were fucking tanking.
Yeah, Pats are rocking the tank route, and I think I've gotten a lot of shit for it where people are like, Patriots suck, blah, 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 how's it feel and all this. And I'm like, well, that's a rebuild.
Yeah.
You got to hit rock bottom to rebuild. And I think, last year we did a little bit of that, quite a bit of losses.
You guys even fucking sprinkled a little bit over our way. Mm-hmm. Josh McDaniels, yeah.
We did. But I think this year is kind of just where we want them. So I'm feeling good about the Patriots' outlook in the future. Been a couple close games with Drake May. I actually haven't seen as many games as I'd like this year, but mostly working and also just kind of keeping myself from maybe tearing some hair out. But definitely got some, prospect in Drake May. Some last-minute kind of almost wins, losing in overtime, which in a rebuild year is exactly what you want. You want to be right on the cusp, kind of like the Raiders are now. But actually lose the game.
We still have a higher draft pick than you right now. Raiders have the number 2 draft pick at this moment.
Oh, yeah?
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I think no matter what happens, we're going to end up with Shedeur. Shedeur even posted a fucking picture today on his Instagram going by Allegiant Stadium and said legendary.
All right.
So we're definitely getting Shedeur. I just hope Shedeur doesn't fucking suck when he gets into the NFL. I hope he's not our next Jamarcus Russell because I remember that. And that is something I wish I didn't remember.
Yeah.
But Shano likes Jamarcus Russell. I don't fucking know why.
Russell.
Probably because he's fat.
He had a cannon of an arm. Fucking beast. But In terms of Shedeur, Colorado's actually done better than I probably give them credit for this year, but they still remind
But
me a
they
little
have a
bit.
stacked team.
It reminds me a little bit of Caleb Williams, where it's like there's all this hype around him, but I haven't actually seen him do shit like
Caleb Williams
winning big
sucked.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Shedeur make good plays. I tried to watch USC last year, and like I didn't see like Caleb Williams do like anything else.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I haven't really seen that of Shedeur, but I don't know. We'll fucking see. I think
a lot of hype.
Yeah, it's a lot of hype. That's what fucking scares me about it.
Do you think Coach is gonna follow him up and Dion will join the Raiders at all? Do you think there's a possibility of that?
There's a possibility, but I don't think it'll be next year, or at least not to start the season.
Yeah.
I think they're going to give AP at least another chance because, like, this year was a rebuild year. Anybody would have sucked at coaching, so it's not really his fault. Like, I think he's still trying to work out the kinks just like we are with this fucking show.
Yeah.
But, so, like, the first season or two might suck.
Okay.
But just trust the process. I feel like AP has got the best intentions for sure. I think he's going to be okay.
Well, before we move maybe to the NHL, maybe one last little update on the old boy, my alma mater alum, Bill Belichick. Rumor has it he's now going UNC, kind of joining the ACC there.
Mac Jones is stoked on that because he can't go back to college.
As an ACC fan, more specifically NC State, how do we feel about that? Any worry about Bill Belichick joining the league?
Nah, not really. I mean, to be honest, football's never really been that great to me. I'm a huge football fan, but NC State sucked pretty much my whole life. We did go through the Phillip Rivers, which, being a huge Raiders fan, gotta throw some respect out to Phillip Rivers. He's still an NC State Wolfpack. Fucking love Rivers. And even fucking the Wilson days was not bad. But, like, I don't know. So it's not going to be like a huge, like, kick in the nuts if UNC just gets straight out of nowhere. Of course, I hope they don't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But with that being said, I could see NC State maybe climbing up a little bit here soon. They got a rookie. Fucking true freshman. He's like 17 years old, but the kid's like 6'9", and he's not a terrible quarterback, and he can run.
Okay.
CJ Bailey. I think that kid's going to be great. But this year has been rough for him, I think mainly just because he's like 17 years old playing in college. He's had some stupid turnovers, a couple fumbles and shit, but the plays he does make, there's glimpses of greatness for sure. So
I just pray he does better than Grayson McCall.
Well, there's no way that he could do worse. Yeah, I mean, if he can start more than 3 games, he'll be doing better than him.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Grayson McCall. Hope you can still think.
Yeah.
I was watching that game. That was crazy.
Sponsored by CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Belichick getting into coaching again, I think would be great for football. You see him on TV with the Mannings and the Manning cast, stuff like that. He's got a lot of knowledge. Maybe it'd be interesting to see him as a broadcaster, if not a coach, but I'd really love to see him out there coaching again. I know he's going after the Don Shula record, but maybe he jumps into college for a little bit and kind of gets his toes wet there before he jumps back into an NFL team. So we'll see.
We'll see, dude. I don't know.
Other college updates, Alabama, kind of bullshit. They made the playoffs, especially after losing 3 games recently.
Yeah. Who'd they lose to? They lost to...
Well, they lost to Vanderbilt earlier. They lost to someone else that really wasn't that great.
Golly.
Yeah, kind of crazy. It's honestly, they're just reliving the Saban days, it seems like, a little bit there. But
they're just trying to relive the Saban days.
Yeah.
But Saban's gone. They're not the same team.
Yeah. As a USC bandwagon fan, kind of bullshit that the boys didn't get a bid on that one. Great win over Clemson last week. And then my understanding is Clemson's actually kind of tiptoeing their way in.
They might have a chance in, which is, bandwagon Clemson fan here. I think that's hilarious. But really don't have a dog in that fight. But it was a good game. Like I said, I was kind of pulling for Clemson on that one. Clemson fucked it up. It was tough in coming one day after my Raiders got fucked in the ass again by the NFL. But might as well call that fucking Tuck Rule Part 2.
Yeah, I think the only other update I have for college football right now is just Coastal Carolina. Yes, they made a bowl with the shittiest record possible. Hopefully next year they get it the fuck together. If Tommy T, aka my dad Timmy D, was on this show right now, he would have some choice words for coach. Definitely got to bring him in at some point. Short with him and Mr. Dualaby, I don't know who would be a better coach for Coastal football.
Shout out my co-fucking president of Raider Nation in Myrtle's Inlet / Myrtle Beach, Sarah Dualaby. We will have her on eventually. We'll get her drunk on grandma, and she's gonna freak out and leave at some point. Yeah, it's gonna happen, and it'll be awesome. I see it every Sunday. Sarah's usually good for about one half of a Raiders game before she freaks out and leaves, before she quote unquote gets kicked out. So I like to put myself through the pain and just suffer in silence.
Yeah, she's a super fan. She knows all of them, like the Destroyer.
Oh my god.
She'll go through all the super fans. And
Rangers.
She herself dresses up kind of like a crazy Raider fan. So she's someone that we want to bring in on this eventually. It'd definitely be good to get her perspective on the whole Raiders Nation.
Meanwhile, we're changing this fucking game. Because fuck the Rangers, and I'll never watch them win. Fuck that.
Yeah, so it's a tough game here. Pangs just not quite doing it.
Not
Rangers getting it done.
That suck.
We're going to put on, I guess, maybe Capitals Maple Leafs.
Caps Leafs could be good. Stars Knights is going to be a good game. Whoa. Let's see. I mean, it could put on your stupid fucking C's.
Yeah, put on the C's for a little bit now.
Put on the C's.
Get access. Yeah, I mean, I think switching to NHL, like we were kind of just talking there.
Shit.
Bruins having a little bit of an uptick. I only know this because my brother, being a super fan, saying we won the last few games.
We'll also have his brother on every once in a while. What we gonna call it?
Dick's Hot Minute.
Dick's Hot Minute. Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah. he runs a little hot. He's definitely a super fan. He takes it to the next level where I'm kind of maybe just along for the ride. He lives and dies by the Boston sports teams.
I believe in that. I respect that.
Yeah, you gotta respect it, but
this guy, I don't respect.
Yeah, it's tough when you've been blessed with just good teams your whole life and don't really know what it's like.
Spoiled his entire life. Canes did win the cup in fucking 06 though. I was fucking 6. That was awesome. I remember.
Canes are having a hot year. We didn't really predict this to be the way, right, Mitchie? Where you lost a few key guys, kind of surprised by it.
I was pretty shocked by it, pleasantly. Yeah, we got rid of some fucking like core guys at the end of last season. After the season ended, we got rid of Timo Teravainen, which I mean he's been with us. He's been on that Aho Svechnikov line just like for the past since like 2020 or something like that. He came over from Blackhawks, sent him back to the Blackhawks, so that was kind of tough. And then the one that hurt the most was Jake Gensel. We had Jake Gensel from the Lightning. We got him right before the postseason, and then I thought for sure that we would re-sign him, but I guess we didn't have the price he wanted, so he left us. Or no, not the Lightning. I'm sorry. We got him from the Penguins, and now he's playing for the fucking Lightning, and it really does hurt because I also fucking hate the Lightning. But yeah, we got some new guys. We got a rookie guy, Jackson Blake. That kid has been outstanding this year. We got a couple guys. We got Carrier from the fucking Knights. Didn't think he was gonna mesh well, but he's been playing great. Who else did we fucking get? Oh, Roslovich from the Rangers. But, you know, everybody has a chance to redeem themselves, and Roslovich has fucking done that this year. But our standout player so far this year has been fucking Marty Necas. Everybody was talking shit last year about how we shouldn't re-sign Necas because he's spoiled or he's a fucking self-centered or whatever. Marty Necas went on a fucking 17-game point streak. So, I don't know about you, but I think the guy's worth fucking paying. And he, right now, is the league leader in points in the NHL, which is fucking unreal. So, the Canes have been so fucking close for like the past like 3 or 4 years, and we've really just been like one all-star player away from just getting over that fucking playoff hump. And so if I think Marty Natchez can stay healthy and be that fucking guy, then, you know, knock on fucking wood, but this year might be the year that they get over the hump. But it's been pretty tough being that good all year long and then falling short every year in the playoffs. So, you know, what I thought was going to be a rebuild year, fucking looks like it's going to be, you know, another run at the comp as long as we can keep healthy and get our goalies back in time for playoffs.
So again, definitely working through some technical errors here. Pretty certain that it's not streaming 100% on all of them. If that's the case, our bad. We'll definitely take this back to the shop and kind of rework it a little bit. Maybe get a little more drunk beforehand, just so that who gives a fuck kind of attitude. Next up on the agenda though, Lions and Dan Campbell. Fucking that dude has ice in his fucking veins, dude.
I live my life through Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Never be afraid to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of my buddy Adam.
Yeah.
Who fucking, despite all odds against him, does not fucking take no for an answer.
You don't do it.
No, maybe in a bad way sometimes, but
they'll call you crazy. It might not work every time, but on fucking Thursday night, it worked fucking 5 out of 6 times. So, you know, they call him a madman. I think Dan Campbell has got fucking balls of steel, and I would love to have him in my corner any day of the week. I think that he's somebody that everybody can